were invited to come and share with you all healthy tips. Today we're going to have Sister Marie and Lily who will be demonstrating different healthy recipes. And we have Sister Frankie and Dorita in the kitchen helping, and myself, Maureen, it's my name. And we're going to be helping you all today. Today we're going to learn, we're going to get healthy recipes, we're going to get to taste them. And I think at the end we have some surprise as well. All right. Okay, but before we begin, we're going to say a word of prayer, and Dr. Bass then is going to say the word of prayer for us this morning so we can start. Okay?
Padre nuestro que está en el cielo, nos presentamos delante de ti esta mañana con mucha alegría para agradecerte por la oportunidad de aprender más sobre las comidas, la manera de prepararlas. Te pedimos tu bendición para este trabajo y para esta experiencia, que cada uno de nosotros podríamos sacar lo más importante o más beneficios para el futuro y también para el presente. Bendéceos, lo pedimos en nombre de Cristo. Amén.
Amen. And also we want to thank you all for the patience, So right now we're going to start, and I think Lily and Marie's going to teach you all to do a lot of good stuff. Okay.
Hi, I'm Lily. And I'm Marie. We are part of Dr. Buckhand's team for helping you and others to learn some of the good things that he has taught us. We want to share with you and that you've learned.
Today we're going to be talking about antioxidants. Okay? And antioxidants minimize damage to your cells from free radicals. Antioxidants minimize damage to your cells from free radicals. To help your body protect itself from the rigors of oxidation, Mother Nature provides thousands of different antioxidants in various amounts in your fruits, in your vegetables, your whole grains, nuts, and legumes. When your body needs to put up its best defense, especially in today's environment, antioxidants are crucial to your health. Free radicals is a term used to describe damaged cells that can be problematic to us, okay? They are free because they are missing a crucial molecule, which sends them on a rampage to pair with another molecule. These molecules will rob any molecule to quench whatever it needs. When free radicals are on attack, they don't just kill cells to acquire their missing molecules. If free radicals simply kill the cell, it wouldn't be so bad. But the body could just rejuvenate itself if that's all it was going to do. The problem is free radicals often injure the cell, damaging the DNA, which creates the seed for disease. When a cell's DNA changes, the cell becomes mutated. It grows abnormally and reproduces abnormally and quickly. So antioxidants work to stop this damaging, disease-causing chain reaction that free radicals have started in the body. So the body needs a mix of vitamins, minerals, such as vitamin A and C and E and beta-carotene to neutralize these free radical assaults. So at this time, we're going to share with you some of the antioxidants, some information on the antioxidants and which ones are antioxidants.
Just briefly, as you look around, you see antioxidants on those tables. But just to mention a few, in vitamins, we have vitamin A, and I'll go down the list and then come back and just highlight some of the things. Vitamin A, vitamin C, which is critical. Vitamin E, and we have minerals. Those are just a few of them. For minerals, we have copper, manganese, and selenium. And going back, looking at vitamin A, well, what is it good for? It helps with acne, skin and body linings, eye disorders, respiratory disease, cancer prevention. And they are found in green and yellow vegetables, fruit, carrots, eggs, margarine, milk, and other dairy products. Also, let's move down to vitamin C, known as ascorbic acid, what we use the S to C. And it's good for cancer prevention, bones, viral bacterial infections, wound healing, bleeding, gums, anti-allergy, cholesterol levels, wide variety, I would say. And some examples are black currants, potatoes, berries, citrus fruit, cauliflower, tomatoes, green and leafy vegetables. Vitamin E is tocopherol. It's good for blood clots, scars. So you're looking at a whole array of nice antioxidants. I don't shoot them, just going to go and show you. Antioxidants, the story of this. See all the beautiful colors? That's what you look for, those dark, rich colors. Okay? Also, brain and nerve function, cancer prevention, again, wound healing, as I said before. Where would you find vitamin E? In wheat germs, spinach, vegetable oil, soya beans, eggs, again, whole wheat, Brussels sprouts, tuna. And moving on to some mineral antioxidants, copper. It's good for blood formation, arthritis, with a question mark on that one. You'll take care of that. It's good for your hair, skin, and skin pigment. Where would you find in copper? In bananas, peas, whole wheat, prunes, oysters, or we don't use those, but it's here. Manganese, what is it good for? As an antioxidant for bone and cartilage, brain function, and fertility. Found in nuts, which you see we have nuts floating around here, and we're going to use them in the preparation. Nuts, leafy vegetables, which you get to sample in the green room, yummy, yummy. Beets, teas, whole grain cereal, and tea. And we have an example of tea over on the other table. And the last one that I'm going to go with you today is selenium as an antioxidant. It works with vitamin E for cancer prevention, heart attack, which we questioning that one a bit, blood pressure, artery disease, or the like. And where is it found? Selenium is found in wheat germ, tomatoes, onions, broccoli, garlic, which we have samples of garlic on the table, and other organs that we don't usually partake of. And zinc, I almost forgot zinc is an antioxidant. Essential to most body functions, fertility, sexual function, diabetes, wound healing, brain function, and again, wheat germ, pumpkin seeds, which we have all of those here for you today. Lentils, corn, nuts, and so forth. So those are the antioxidants which we're sharing with you this morning. Dr. Buckley, you have anything you want to add?
Yes. Lo que acaban de decir es que la mayoría de la comida que vamos a tener hoy tienen los antioxidantes. Es una selección de comida, de frutas, y que cada una de estas frutas tiene todos los antioxidantes que nuestro cuerpo necesita para luchar contra el cáncer. Es una selección muy adecuada. Por eso sería algo muy interesante establecer una lista de todas estas comidas, de tal modo que sepamos que en nuestro cuerpo, cada vez que comemos, encontramos estos antioxidantes. Zinc, manganíes, cobre, y todo eso son muy importantes para el cuerpo. Muchas veces nuestro metabolismo no funciona bien y hay carencias porque no sabemos dónde encontrar la comida como que necesitamos. Cada comida tiene algunos ingredientes muy importantes para diabetes y todo eso. Por eso la lista de la comida que tenemos, eso debería ser parte de tu shopping list. Cuando vas al mercado, si tú tienes eso, ya estás asegurado que tiene los ingredientes para el cuerpo. El tema hoy es los antioxidantes. Se puede que otra vez cuando tengamos otra reunión, que vengamos otra cosa, para hormonas, por ejemplo. Podemos tener un programa para las hormonas. ¿Qué tipo de comida podemos elegir para las hormonas? Hoy es antioxidantes. Es muy, muy importante saberlo, por eso hemos hablado ayer de la dieta rotatoria. Sí, sí. Y con la dieta rotatoria ya uno puede fácilmente darse cuenta que comiendo bien no se puede enfermar. Eso no se puede enfermar porque con mucha inteligencia uno mezcla las comidas, no sigue solamente usando la comida de su cultura. Ese es el problema que tenemos. La cultura nos mata porque siempre comemos la misma cosa.
Okay, last
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Okay. Okay. Now we can go because we're getting hungry.
Last thing I wanted to throw you out another good tip. Coconut oil.
Yes.
How many of you know about coconut oil? Coconut oil is loaded with antioxidants. It boosts your immune system, and it is fantastic for your skin, and it's great for your brain. When you're using the cooking, it boosts the nutrition in the food. Coconut oil. When you're cooking, it just boosts the nutrition in whatever you're cooking. And coconut oil is a very good fat, and it has a fantastic flavor. Okay, this time Maria's going to tell us about the grains.
Okay, for breakfast, the way we arranged it today, because we have a few hours, we can space out what we're doing with you. We decided to show you what we do and what we've learned about having a good, hearty breakfast. For busy moms, you can use the crock pot. And this one, it lifts out, so you can put it stored in a refrigerator just like that. But you put it on at night. And very, very simple recipe. I think we have some on the table. You probably had them already. This one says oat groat, but it really doesn't matter. I chose 7-grain cereal to give you a variety of nutrients in your grains, your proteins, and all your carbohydrates and all that. That's why I chose the 7 grains. So it has 7 essential grains in it. You will put, let's say for a family of probably 4, you can put 2 cups of oat groats in here with 5 to 6 cups of spring water. And you can put a ½ teaspoon of salt just so that the salt helps to break down and help you digest the grains a little better. And you put everything in the crock pot. What I do, I turn mine on high until I go to bed. And then when I go to bed, I turn it on low. And it cooks all night. In the morning, your cereal is ready. Isn't it easy? And then we'll show you what we're going to add to that. What
was the name of the recipe?
This one is 7-grain oats. Crock pot 7-grain oats. There were some recipes on the table. You may still have some. The recipe is 7 grain. So in the morning it's ready. Then notice I didn't mention sweetener because we don't sweeten our grain. So it's up to you. You season it to your taste, but basically we talk about not giving children sugar because we don't want them to be hyper in school. So we don't feed them a lot of sugar, especially with milk. So there's no sweetener in here at all, but we do have sweetener provided. We have agave and we have green honey for those who want sweetener. But I'm thinking that after you add what we have, you won't need a sweetener. Because we have granola that Lily made, and she'll tell you about the granola. How easy that is, too, to make once you put it all together. So we're going to serve you the 7-grain with one of Dr. Bastian's milks that he provided for us. We're using the almond milk. This is what we have here. She'll tell you all about the almond milk that will go with the cereal.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you how to make your own granola. Okay? You don't have to go. Yeah. You don't have to go out and buy cereal. What is one of the first ingredients we find in the cereal when we buy it at the market? What's the first ingredient most of the time? Sugar. And we don't want this sugar, so this way, I'm gonna show you a simple recipe to make granola. And what you can do is you can, once you start making it, you can throw whatever you want in it yourself, okay? All right, so we're gonna, some of you all have the recipe out there. She's gonna call it off as I put the ingredients in here.
Okay. 3 cups of rolled oats.
We're gonna start off with 3 cups of rolled oats. And you can put more, you can double the recipe if you got a big family or whatever. You can use this recipe for a snack. You can put it in your work, put you a little bit in a little plastic bag, take it to work with you, and you can snack on it also, okay? Or you can use it as cereal. Okay, next.
Half a cup of coconut flakes.
Half a cup of coconut flakes. Here we go. So I can move faster. Okay, here we have
Half a cup walnuts. 1/4 cup of walnuts.
1/4. We have all 1/4 cup of. We have all the walnuts already in here, and we talked about the almonds, walnuts, and we have cashews. Okay. 1/4
cup of cashews as well.
And you can
1/4
put
cup
as much as
sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds.
1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds.
Semilla de calabaza.
1/4 cup of brine.
Okay, we're on sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds. 1/4 cup of cashew.
We don't have recipes for
We have borrowing from one and then somebody has it.
We got the recipes. So
Yeah, and we're going to give the vitamins from
Okay, 1/4 cup of sesame seeds, 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds.
okay, this is sesame seed. We don't have any pumpkin seeds today because the one we made for you already has the pumpkin seeds in it. So this one won't have it.
Okay.
What else?
Then we have flaxseed, 1/4 cup of grind.
Grind, always grind your flax seeds. If you just eat them whole, they're not gonna get the job done,
I
okay?
brought a little meal to show you this is what you need to.
Yeah, get your little coffee grinder. You can get them at the thrift stores. Real cheap.
We need one of these to grind the seeds. It's called a coffee meal.
Okay, this is,
Okay, 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, we did that already? 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. Then 1/4 cup of wheat germ.
sunflower seeds.
A half a teaspoon of sea salt. Half a teaspoon. Half a cup of turbinado and cane sugar. Half a teaspoon of salt.
And you always, sometimes it looks like we're putting a lot of salt in something, but we gotta remember that we don't have preservatives in our foods. So the salt is our preservative. So you gotta preserve it so you can keep it a
Half a
while.
cup of sugar.
Half a cup of turbinado,
Turbinado or cane
half a
sugar.
cup, that's all you need.
No, half a cup of hot water.
Now we're gonna start mixing our mixture. We're gonna mix it here. Half a cup of hot water. Half a cup of this.
Some garlic sugar or
That is turbinado. It's a raw sugar that we have in our store.
Half a cup
Okay,
of
this is our
hot
hot
water.
water. What else go in here?
1.5 teaspoon of vanilla. 1.5. A half a teaspoon of maple flavoring.
No,
Maple flavoring. Flavoring.
I think.
Stay in the container. Flavoring.
How much water?
Half a teaspoon.
How many people have recipe of
But the maple is here.
Pero la cumbia que ella tiene le podemos decir que si le gusta todo y se calma.
What's next, Marie?
1/3 cup of olive oil.
Mira.
The maple flavoring come in a little bottle like that.
Okay.
Olive oil.
1/3 cup of olive oil. I saw the ball.
This thing.
And then 1/3 cup of maple. 1/3. 1/3 cup of olive oil.
Este tipo de leche te hace bajar la presión, el colesterol y también te ayuda a luchar contra Alzheimer y Parkinson. Este tipo de leche. Porque fortalece a las membranas de la célula y también te da fosfolípidos. Eso es muy importante. Y se puede aprender muy bien. Para los niños es muy bueno, es mucho mejor que la leche de vaca. Y con esta leche se puede mezclar las cereales, no al alcohol.
Doctor, esa leche, uno la prepara esa cantidad, ¿qué tiempo dura en el refrigerador?
Sí, Mary, how long can we keep this in the fridge?
I would suggest no longer than 2 days, 2 or 3 days. You don't have any preservative in it. If you want to put some vitamin E in there, just make it last. It's best thing to make it fresh every 2 days.
So, you never try to mix it with lemon
No,
if you want to keep it longer.
that's an idea.
Try to add lemon.
Yeah.
Maybe you can keep it for 5 days.
Yeah.
One squeeze lemon, that will keep it for 5 days. You won't test it. It will work as a preservative because it gives citric acid. You see, if you mix it like that, it will stay, it will taste like milk. El sabor sigue lo mismo. Igualito.
And the salt will help to preserve it too. So I wanted you to see this is what comes off because we use the whole almond with the peel as well. But what you can do with this, I don't strain mine. I use this is extra fiber.
Right.
You can strain it, like kids may not want to look at it in their milk. It'll settle at the bottom, but you can strain it. Or what I do with this, instead of throwing it away, I use it in my burgers. Because it's excellent fiber. You're not throwing it away, it's going to be
It regenerates your liver and connective tissues, improves your circulation, enhances the immune system, it increases cell communication, protects cells against the cancer, regenerates your liver again. Each day you're going to be doing something different, and each day is going to tell you exactly what you're doing. Like the first part I read was you're going to be doing the juice at 8 o'clock. So that's what it does at 8 o'clock. It regenerates the liver and the connective tissues and improves the circulation and so on. Then at 10, you're going to do just grapefruit juice. And that protects the cells against cancer and regenerates your liver again. At 12 o'clock, you're going to do another juice, a little different. And it increases peristalsis and expectorants of mucus. A lot of us got a lot of mucus in our body, a lot of mucus, and it causes a lot of diseases and stuff. Increases the frequency of your bowel movements. How many suffer from constipation? Don't raise your hand. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Some of us suffer So the juicing will help you out tremendously. Okay? Increases joint flexibility. You know, some of us get up and we can't hardly walk and can't hardly move. You know, so it helps us with our joints. Improves digestive process and soothes the nervous system. Calms the digestive system, reduces irritable bowel syndrome. Now that's just a few things that juicing will do for you. Okay? Miss Marie is gonna. This one here, these are some of the diseases, degenerative diseases that juicing can heal. Some of us think we can't be healed. This is God's natural remedies, and it can heal our bodies and rejuvenate us, rejuvenate our bodies. Thyroid disorders, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, obesity, high blood pressure, okay, lupus, malignant melanoma, psoriasis, let me see some other things you're familiar with, ringworm, skin-infected fungus is good for that, okay, psoriasis, jaundice, angina, cardiac problems, hypertensive heart, rheumatic fever, fibroids. If you got fibroid tumors or anything like that, it's very good for that. Cancer, colon, cancer, including the colon, breast, liver, or prostate. Any of that. If you deal with any of that, it can help. Arthritis, fibromyalgia, and that's just a list of few things that diseases that the juicing can help you with. So when this is live food, live, you know, enzymes that you put in your body. So we eat a lot of dead food because we cook our food and it's dead. So it's not doing anything, it's not rejuvenating the body. So this will rejuvenate the body, and it will help with your cancer cells and stuff in the body, and it will heal your diseases.
Okay, so we have features on this thing here. We brought you God's natural remedies, God's pharmacy. And as we mentioned to you, those items came from Dr. Ruskin's book, and we have some on the table. Those of you who would like to purchase them, I've already given the price, but I'll tell you it's in 24 hours. And then he has these juices in here. That's the 5-day plan that he was telling you about. There's a 5-day plan in the book for those of you that have the book. And once you go on that 5-day plan, I'm here for testimony to tell you, I've lost 50 pounds. And I didn't put it back on. Once it comes off, because I stay on the program. As a preventative, juicing every day or every other day as often as I can. And your body just craves it after a while. That's the interesting thing. Your body craves this green juice, and also your taste for sweetness. That's what it did for me. Plus I lost weight. And it took me, I didn't notice it at first. After 2 months, I said, whoa, my clothes are too big. And that's what most of my closet is like. I'm getting and taking up clothes so I don't have to buy all a new wardrobe. Anyway.
And the other thing I just wanted to say was, a group of us got together over in Tampa, because we were from the Tampa area, and it was about 10 of us, and we did the plan, 5 days. Some of them had they had swelling in the feet. Some of them lost weight, and some other things. They lost weight, they had swelling in the feet, the blood pressure was coming down. So we all experienced something while we were on the juicing. So it's easier if you get together and do it as a group.
As a group. And the skin radiates. You look healthier, and you feel so energetic. You get energy, and you go, where is this coming from? What am I doing here? I'm not used to all this energy. So let's get into the juicing now. This is the juicer I use, and I was very grateful to come into this juicer because I've been juicing off and on most of my adult life. But I would go through a juicer every 2 years or less. I went through juicers. I got juicers in the couple of $100, $50, $99, $100, $200. I thought I was at the top of the line in juicers. But they always burned down on me. This one I've had for about 5 years. No problem. It has a 10-year warranty on it. Plus, what I like about this juicer, It's all stainless steel, and if you notice a few parts, I don't know if you noticed while I was putting it together, very easy to clean. Most people don't like to juice because they say, oh, too many parts, too hard to clean. Well, this goes very nicely, and it comes with a brush. I'll show you the brush for you to clean it. All stainless steel. Now, the benefit I get, with several benefits, is that I can use less vegetables and get more juice out of this juice. So in the long run, you save money. The initial investment might be a little steep, but you have to decide whether you're going to replace a juicer every 2 or 3 years, depending on how much you're juicing, and if you're going to lose a lot of your juice in your pulp and have to keep putting it back. I'll show you what happens after I juice. There's nothing to put back. Okay, so today I'm doing day 1 in Dr. Bastian's 5-day plan. I'm doing day 1 juices, so take a look if you have to look. You want to read first the benefit of day 1 juice, what day 1 juice is in here. Go in the back. This is what I'll be juicing. She's going to read what I'm juicing, the properties, in other words, the benefits of it, and how much.
Okay, day 1, juice together. Celery.
Okay, and I have it all chopped ready to go in. You can read them all.
Okay, carrot, broccoli, and romaine lettuce.
Okay.
The properties are generates liver, connective tissues, improves circulation, enhances immune system, increases cell communication. And recommendations: mix 1.5 pounds of each juicer. Drink 16 ounces of the fresh juice.
Okay, now notice what she said. Fresh, which means you make it and you drink it. You don't let it sit around for hours because you lose your enzymes. And we're talking about enzymes today as well. We haven't discussed that topic. Maybe I'll let Dr. Bastian talk on enzymes and the benefit of enzymes. But your enzymes are the most active and plentiful as soon as you chew. So more than 20 minutes or half an hour, Dr. Bastian, I don't think it should sit any longer than that. You make it and you drink it. Right away. So you don't make it and store it in the refrigerator for tomorrow or later on in the day. You make it and you drink it. Sorry?
No,
okay.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. So, it doesn't matter the order. You don't have to do it in any specific order. So, you turn the machine on. And notice how quiet it is when I start using it. It's another benefit. It's quiet. And you're going to ask me, what am I going to get out of the broccoli? Let's see.
The juicer costs $900.
Oh, I didn't tell you. It's more now.
It's more.
5 years ago, it was $900. It's not that much more. It's probably about $1,000 now. But let me tell you, it's well worth it. And notice how fast it's going. I'm really not exerting any pressure here. When I take it off, I'll show you it has 2 fingers that kind of press. It's not those screens. Press. Broccoli does have juice. Broccoli is one of those antioxidants, and it's loaded with protein. You wouldn't believe it. You get protein from broccoli. Your body doesn't know whether you're eating flesh or vegetables. Once it converts it, it pulls out the essential amino acid. It's not saying, oh, this is from a cow or this is from a chicken. The body just translates it into protein. You can get some of your protein from your fruit and vegetables, and quite enough for the day. Now it's not noisy. I can still talk. like this. I use this to wash my vegetables and also to store them in the refrigerator. So that's your broccoli juice that's coming up. And I'm going to mix it with the other, some of the others.
Assurance par rembourser pour
And you don't have to exert a lot of pressure.
assurance
The
par
vegetable
rembourser
is
pour
small enough, you just kind of like assist it as it goes down because it pulls it in. Pulls it like this as it's
Pas pour produire ça.
rubbing together.
C'est pas le projet. Eu chego, aquele vídeo,
Estoy haciendo allá hot web.
Yo sé que desde ahora sabe malo porque yo como una vez nada más del celery.
oui, c'est le système
Now,
immunitaire.
celery will give you a lot of juice as well. Now, what's happening to my potato? What's the size of my
Hacen
potato?
sopa y todo.
How small it is. That tells you
Moi,
something.
je suis seul fort,
El Señor tiene que ayudarnos, ¿verdad?
non. Non, ensuite, on vient le produit pour avoir besoin. Au minimum, on va déplacer avec 4 000 dollars.
Es un schedule para una persona que no trabaja, papá.
No, because that's
Tú estás en tu casa a las 9 de la mañana, la digo. Haces rato que estás en el piso, trabajas,
Ok, nervioso.
y que ahora lo preparas.
the
Son
carrots,
diferentes.
a little sweet, so it's just to kind of get you started. Normally, we don't put
Sí, de
carrots
grapefruit.
in our
A las
juice.
11, a las 12 del día
Just
son
to give you
a
a
otro
transition taste.
paciente.
Plus the benefits of the
No
antioxidants
puede
of the carrot.
Y a mí,
Yo en el baño me metí.
mi Miriam, mi Sandra.
Oh, okay.
Pero eso para
I have, and look at my bowl.
Eso ya no me gusta. Ya lo voy a usar para sopa.
And I'll pass it around if you.
el baño no puede llegar de fruta porque después la fruta. Esto por lo que aquí. Yo le voy a echar esa fruta.
Dry, people
A ver,
dry.
que hoy lo están haciendo y
Dry.
¿verdad que ese jugo no se le puede añadir fruta?
No,
Debe ser.
no fruta, no manzana.
Sometimes people use it to make patties or whatever, but I don't.
Fermentación.
I just want to see how dry it is. Very dry. I'm going to pour this out. See how dry? Now, your juices at home, will you get it this dry? And do you get this little bit of pulp in there for all that vegetables? Some people make patties out of this. Yeah, they put it in, you know, as fiber. Yeah, it does. See how dry it is?
Ah, voy para ahora.
Muy seca,
You know already. Feel how dry.
muy seca.
A ver con cabrón.
You can eat it. It's good to eat. Somebody still
Es
with you?
delicioso. Buenas, mucha fibra.
Okay, so now you get a chance to taste.
¿Sí? Está bueno. ¿Cómo se dice?
My juicer, I use
Multiplicación,
was
microfilm.
he had an accident. I did something.
Y tiene también los minerales.
Eso me...
Sí, tiene los minerales.
¿Para cuánto me dura eso? ¿Para todo el año?
Todo el año, pues, puedes hacerlo todo el año. Pero como hay diferentes, es mejor
Cambiar.
cambiar. Sí.
¿Quieres probar, María?
¿Te cojo uno?
Mario.
Camarógrafo.
Yes.
Ya veo que sabe esto.
¿Cómo saben? Felicidades. ¿Está bueno en el fin?
¿Está bueno? Me están diciendo que está bueno para que me...
Hay que hacerlo así.
Huele a pasto.
De una manera.
Okay? So we pretty much finished with breakfast, but on the table I had a sheet that didn't print in color, but it gave you some other suggestions for breakfast other than what we had. I'll just name a few. Breakfast burritos, Belgian waffles, apricot sauce, cholesterol-free pancakes, apple pancakes, low-fat granola, which we had, almond granola, breakfast shakes. We didn't make any shakes this time, but sometimes we have the shakes for breakfast as well. Pineapple banana, we had pineapple, kiwi, and the other fruits you had with peach berry, banana fruit, and so on. So you can prepare your diet, because guess what? It's a lifestyle. You're looking for, as Willie told you, you're going to leave here today. Willie? Yeah. How are they going to leave here today?
Oh, your life will never be the same once you leave here today. Never.
So it's a lifestyle. So we're looking at a lifestyle change. So when you leave here today, you've got a lot to think about. And with Dr. Bastier's presentation yesterday, which I didn't hear, but I'm sure he gave you a wealth of information. So you have the support you need, and if ever you want the resources again, you contact him and he'll put it together for you, I'm sure, right? Yes. Okay, so just a few tips on lifestyle change. Good health is a lifestyle. This lifestyle has 8 principles for maintaining good health. Well, let's see, what are those 8 principles? Incredible nutrition, fresh air, exercise, sunlight, temperance, trust in God, lots of water, energizing rest. So, sorry. Am I going too fast?
I don't know if everybody understands me what you're saying.
Yes, do I need to slow down? Yeah, do I need to go a little slower?
Switch speakers so that they understand just the rule.
Okay. We had some of these sheets on the table. We're going to put some of those in the booklet that we'll prepare for you. So this is actually what I just told you of the 8 natural laws that we talk about in health all the time.
Okay.
That's what they just worded a little differently. Okay. So if any time you need me to stop, don't hesitate to raise your hand like you did. I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I have a tendency to try to get so much in. So just slow me down or ask me to repeat, or I'll have Dr. Bastian translate it for you. All right, so that's all I'm going to tell you about that, because we all know about the 8 principles of good health. We want to talk a little bit about the rotation diet. This book, if you purchase this one, which I had some of those on the table, in the back it has a plan for, well, this one is for 28 days. It gives you suggestions for menu for breakfast or lunch and dinner or whatever. And on the back it also has it breaks it down into a weekly plan. It gives you like Sunday soup and sandwich, Monday some kind of protein and potatoes, Tuesday you will have maybe an Italian dish. So these are suggestions of how to vary your meals so that you're not eating the same thing every day or the same thing 2 times a week. Really, I think you're right. He has an excellent tip for you on the rotation diet.
Okay, this, I thought of this to make it real simple for you. Okay, if we eat apples every day, we get, anybody know what we get from the apple? A lot of vitamin A. Okay? That's antioxidant. Okay, but if we just eat apples every day, what are we getting? Nothing but vitamin what? Vitamin A. You understand what I'm saying? You're only going to get vitamin A if you're just going to eat apples every day. But if you rotate your diet, you're going to be doing different foods every day, and you're going to be getting different nutrients and different vitamins, and you'll get you'll get all of your vitamins and your nutrients in when you rotate your food. Okay? You don't want to eat the same thing every day.
So that's the benefit of a rotation. That's what it means. You rotate, you change from the one day to the next. So would you eat this, let's say tomorrow, I won't come today because we're demonstrating. What you eat tomorrow, you don't eat that again until next Monday. You have a variety and a host of so much food to choose from. So there's no need to eat the same thing over and over because we like it. And I know I have a tendency to do that. If I like something, I want to eat it again. So try that. We have sheets on meal planning also. But we don't have access to a copy machine, so we'll put some of that information for you in a book. That just suggests us how you write down. You can do it yourself, like a food diary. I know Lily does that. I'm not as good as she is about that. She records every single thing she eats all day long. She's always writing.
Yeah,
I
a
had
food journal.
for breakfast, and I said, well, I can't do that. So you might want to try that just to get you on track somewhere. And try the rotation diet. Watch them go, and people will tell you, look at you, you just look revived. And it makes you feel good, so you want to continue. And take Lily's suggestion that we did, a group of us 10, we got together and said, okay, we're going to do this 5-day plan. And we did. And exceptional results. And then, I think Dr. Bartier mentioned you do it 5 days. And you go start over. Yeah, you rest 2 days, then you start 5 more days. And you do that 3 times, 4 times. You don't have to do it in succession. You can do it however it needs to be done, or if you recommend a plan for you. But to stay on that, and you'll see that your body starts to want that. You start craving those things. All right, so we're going to go into the next preparation, which will take you into a main course, like a dinner. So we prepared some interesting things for you. Okay, Lily, which one? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to make garbanzo bean patty. Okay? All right. Delicious. Making a hamburger, do all kinds of stuff.
Because what she's telling you is that we're not going to use gluten. She didn't say it, but I'm going to tell you. We're trying to get off the gluten.
Garbanzo beans. Okay? Some of you all got a recipe out there. We're going to double a recipe. Okay, first of all, we're gonna use the food processor. This is a food processor. If you're gonna be doing some of this stuff in the kitchen, you need to get you a food processor and a Vitamix. I saved my money up and got my Vitamix. I just put a little money aside till I got enough to get them. They run, you can get one about $300 and something, and it will be, they say it's used, but it's not really used. I think they use it as demonstration or something like that. And you can go online and do Vitamix, and it'll pull it up, and they'll tell you what they got on sale, whatever. But they can run you as much as $400 or so, but it's worth it. Because you can cook in it. You can do a lot of things in it. Okay. We're going to start, this recipe calls for 1/2 cup of garbanzo beans, but we're going to double it. So we have a cup.
Soak them.
You soak them, but if you can't soak them, I get the canned garbanzo beans with the juice, and so I just use the juice. And
Publix has green wines. It only has sea salt in it. So if you read labels, that's another thing we didn't mention. Read labels.
okay, first of all, you're going to blend the garbanzo beans in the water. Okay, it says in the water, and it says 3/4 cups of water. So I'm going to use 3/4 cup of the juice, and then I'll use the three-quarter cup.
Yeah, it multiplies. Follow guided.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything for any.
Okay, we're gonna blend these up.
Some extent, I believe direct.
No. These are cooked, but you can't soak. They have made them with the soaked amount of beans. But it's better to cook them.
Okay.
Okay. Or get the
Yes,
can.
diabetes will do that. Yes.
Now, it says that you can take this and pour it in the bowl and you can mix it up. Okay? All right, maybe I'll do that for you all because when I make it, I just put everything in here and just, I'm done. So we'll put it in here. I need the onions. Okay, this comes from one half medium onion, so we're gonna just do.
Okay, we're doubling the recipes, so we have 2 cups of quick oats, which you put in your blender.
And if you want quick oats, you can buy the regular roll oats, like the roll oats, oatmeal, and you put it in your blender, and you blend it up. And that gives you your quick oats, when the recipe calls for quick oats, okay? All right? This is 1/2 cup. I just chopped them in the thing to make it easy. Because it calls for 1/4 cup, but we are doubling the recipe. Okay?
What is that?
These are walnuts. And I just chopped them up.
The onions are red onion,
These onions.
uncooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna blend them up. Okay. Teaspoon of sage. Sage make your sage. It gives it a good meat flavor. Smells good. What is that? It's the double. Just a little bit. Okay. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Soy sauce, ladies, is it that?
And we are adding 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Your life will never be the same. You know, and you can take these and make nice big patties and make a hamburger. Yeah, they call it hamburger. We don't call it hamburger, right?
Aquí están haciendo ahora, está en mi.
Este libro grande de receta.
Sí.
¿Cuánto es?
24.
Now, another thing it calls for is nutritional yeast. And I think I have that home.
El último. No, el otro. El pequeño, bueno. Ese es la peso. Sí.
You see how that is? See, it's gonna make a nice patty. There's no nutrition. Okay. So that's it. Okay? We're gonna fry these up for you.
Tiene una solución para cada comida. Como la escritura. No, no, no. Sí, sí, mucho, muchísimo. Si quieres hacer ¿cómo se llama? Wichi.
Llegar en lo del parque.
Oh, el pan y el arroz.
¿Qué le pasa?
Sí, porque me tiene que explicar por qué los chinos comen tanto arroz.
Que están enfermos, ¿sabes? Por eso los chinos toman del pan. Sí, no tienen
Okay, that's
vitaminas
one
B.
patty. Then we have another.
No tienen
We
colágeno.
have
¿Has visto las
that one is a nut
Sí, pero yo
patty.
estoy en la escuela.
Ya.
Creo que yo mejor decirle a otro que viva mejor.
Claro. El 65 para esto.
Okay, so we don't have those same type of patties.
¿Cuánto cree que yo tengo?
We have the garbanzo patty that we just showed you how to make, so I'm not going to go through all the steps again, because she already showed you how to put it together. Same thing, putting it together. You start with cashews. Depending on how much you're making, I have 5 cashew nuts. That's a special recipe from Dr. Bastian. We had those on the table. We'll put all of those in your bowl. So you start with 5 cashew nuts. If you double in the recipe, then you put 10. And 5 almonds, and I showed you the almonds on the table over there. Those you don't have to soak, but you can. A cup of sunflower seeds, and we have sunflower seeds on the table over there, the ones that are already cold, they're on the table. And you put 1 to 2 white potatoes like this. Peel it, cut it in little squares. And I put everything in my little, I call it little cuisinart or your chopper. So you put 1 to 2, depending on whether you're singling or doubling your recipe. And you put a whole onion, which we have.
You need onion? Yeah.
Oh, just for demonstration. Put a whole onion. This is a little large, so it depends on how many times your recipe. Put maybe 3/4 of that, almost a whole one of those. And 5 to 6 cloves of garlic or more. You can add more garlic, which is here. And you can use the red if you want. The clove, if you like it really spicy, you can put more garlic. more than 5 or 6, a little garlic. And then you put 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin first cold pressed olive oil, 1 to 2 stalks of celery. Now, I like my patties kind of crunchy, so I don't put it all in here. I grind some of the nuts and I put it aside so it's not all grind up like powder. I leave some little crunch and you taste that in one of the patties. So I put some in there and I put some aside and I put everything in here and I mix it all together just like what it is. And after you blend it all, just a little, if you need, just a little bit of water because you don't want it too moist. There's liquid in it. Because you want it to bind together. So the potato isn't going to bind it together right away. Sometimes I put a little flour, but I'll use millet flour or spelt flour. The millet that I have on the table, you can put it in your blender and you can make your own flour. Or I have a special machine that makes flour. You can put it through that if you have that. And you make them into patties like that. And you bake them in the oven, 350 degrees, 15 minutes on one side, and you turn it over in 15 minutes on the other side. And then you have a nut patty. I didn't tell you about the spices. I use a variety of spices. I use sage like she did. I use tarragon. Tarragon also gives you a nice flavor. This is the millet flour. Millet flour. I use marjoram. I use thyme. I use sage. And this is a special vegetable broth that's low sodium and it's also vegetarian. I put some of that in there. And of course I have my celery all chopped and ready for the next batch. And the nuts, I'll put the cashews here. And I also put almonds. Sometimes I put pumpkin seeds along with the sunflower seeds. The sunflower seeds is the base. The celery and the sunflower seeds will give you the sodium. So notice I didn't say salt, but you can add the salt to taste if you like. But it has sodium in it, just not to taste. So you can add and be creative. Use your imagination. You might want to vary it and put. Oh, I also put Brazil nuts in there. I put all the Brazil nuts on the table. So I put a variety of nuts. So you've got adequate protein that you don't have to rely on. If you read the label on food, it's long. Some of the words I can't pronounce. I don't know what it is. This, you know what you're eating because you're putting it in there yourself. And you're making it fresh. And as I said, vary it. Use your creativity to make it taste good. We're going to make a gravy. We're making a cashew gravy to go along with that. This is what mine looks like. It's brown. But it has, it's not quite that brown. But it has little nut chunks in there. We're going to fry those. Those will be fried. I'm going to fry it in a little oil. The ones I did already, I baked. And there's a difference in the taste when you're baking and when you fry it. It's a little different. I personally like the ones that, when I say fry, I just pull at the bottom of the pan with a little olive oil, and I just kind of pan fry it on the side. It's not deep fried. It's just kind of slow.
But you said part of the sour, you don't have to use more oil or something like that. You have to.
Non-stick.
Yes.
Yeah, non-stick. Right. Or you can just take a brush and lightly put a little oil on it just to keep it from sticking. Okay, let's get a finished product here. You're not going to taste this yet. I'm still full for breakfast. So, but I made them kind of small because they're sample. I find that when you make them too big and too thick, they don't cook well inside. They're kind of mushy inside.
No, I can't prepare.
I didn't put cayenne pepper in those. And the reason I didn't is because I know that maybe some people think it's too hot. Because I remember I made some things and they wouldn't eat it because they thought it was too hot. So I figured I wouldn't put in cayenne pepper. And I usually put jalapeno peppers in there too.
Are we going to taste that?
Yeah, we're going to taste those. So they're in the oven now.
That's it, just like it.
Here for you is a
Oh, okay.
main meal. Everybody loves rice, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I love rice. And I was utmost disappointed when Dr. Garcia informed me that I should stay off of bread, I should stay off rice, and I should stay off sugar if I wanted to get rid of my allergies. I did that for a year, and I thought, oh, I will not survive. But anyway, but he did give us choices, which I was very happy about. And one of the choices I prepared for you today. Yes.
What's that?
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Okay, since rice, regular white rice, brown rice, yellow rice, any kind of rice you can possibly think of, you can fall in the same category, still rice. So he gave us an alternative, a substitute to kind of bring you over until you get the right taste out of your mouth and head. And this is brown basmati rice. It's gluten-free. It won't cause all the inflammation, the brain inflammation that makes us sick. Provided you don't overdose on basmati, brown basmati. But that's an alternative to white rice or brown rice. You have that maybe, I don't know, once a week?
Once a week.
Once a week till you get the rice out of your head. And what I did with this one, I seasoned it. And which you can do. You can season it with whatever you want to season it with. This one has turmeric in it, and I put onion powder, other powders. But I like brown basmati. So this one's seasoned. You're going to get to taste this one. Then I have another dish I'm going to show you in a minute. Quinoa is another grain that is in place of rice. We have such a variety of things to put in place of rice that you really don't miss the rice. We have millet, which I have on the table. I think I put that out already. We have the grain millet you can use like rice, and you cook it, soak it overnight, and then in the morning it cooks in about 20 minutes. And you season it the way to make it taste. So there's spelt, which you have to work with a little bit in order to make it something more like rice. There's rye, there's amaranth. So when you go to the health store, just look around for the grains. And some of them, there's a variety of things that you could use. Remember, you're trying the rotation diet, so you're going to try different grain as often as possible. And there are other things like corn, and you're allowed couscous, which is a kind of a pasta. So you get the pasta taste with the couscous. All right, so what we're going to have today, in addition to the brown basmati, is savory vegetarian quinoa pilaf. So if you like quinoa, you have a pilaf. And that's a mixture of things that I'm going to put in it as soon as while Lily is doing hers. I'll be putting it together now. I'll leave some back to show you how to mix everything up. The one thing I want to remind you about quinoa is it has a soapy covering. So you can't just wash it like rice. You have to rub it in your hands. And I usually do mine 2 or 3 times. I rub it in my hands and rinse it. Pardon? Quinoa. Yeah, that's quinoa. And you rinse it 2 or 3 times to get that soapiness off of it. And then otherwise it'll taste bitter. And some people don't like it because it's too bitter. But it's because they haven't washed it to get that soapy taste out. What that soapy taste is there for, that's nature's way of protecting the grain from the bugs. And the bugs don't want to taste that, so they'll leave it alone. Okay, so Lily has an interesting demonstration to show you one of our antioxidant vegetables. And we can do enzymes. I think Dr. Lily has Dr. Garcia do enzymes for us. Okay, so I'll pass it over to Lily for her to do her presentation, her last presentation as well, along with your gravy.
What do we have here? Kale.
kale is when you mix it in the juice, the milk.
Okay. Since there's a lot in here, and I gotta put a little bit over here. Let me do
Ayer he hablado de kale, es muy importante.
¿Cuánto no vale tu salud?
Okay. El kale es muy importante, deben saber lo que es. Es muy bueno para osteoporosis, para el calcio, para los nervios, y también para los nervios, para diabetes también, y para la depresión. Kale es muy importante. Mezclar kale con el jugo vegetal porque da un sabor de leche. Es muy como milky. Y es bueno para la piel, para las encías, para el pelo. Eso es muy bueno, muy bueno. Y sí se puede también mezclar con ajo, apio. Kale en cereal mezclado te dan todos los minerales que el cuerpo necesita. Porque es el jugo, bravo. Kale en cereal, porque te da como lo que es muy importante para la bomba. Potasio-sodio. La bomba potasio-sodio que facilita el intercambio a nivel de la membrana de la célula. Los vegetales tienen poderes, muchos poderes, pero hay que saber cómo mezclarlos. ¿Okay? Entonces eso es bueno para osteoporosis, como cuando se pierde el pelo. El kale es importante. ¿Ok? Gracias. ¿Vienes de Panamá?
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to show you a new way to make a salad with the kale. Let me tell you, it's awesome. You're going to love it. You just put a little olive oil on top of it. Okay? And we're going to massage it. Okay?
That's what's
massage it. Yeah. You just massage it. Let me tell you, we went to a retreat and we had some kale, and I took it and massaged it like this, and we had it for our vegetable, and they ate every bit of it. And we didn't cook it or anything, we just massaged it down, didn't put anything in it, and we put it right on the, like we had our rice and our meat and our gravy and our vegetable. We had kale, raw kale, and they ate all of it. It's awesome. It makes a nice salad. Just a little EVO. What's EVO? Extra virgin olive oil. Yeah. EVO.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Quality price, right?
You can juice it. You can massage it and make a salad. You can steam it a little bit. Or you can saute it with some onions, garlic, and bell peppers. There's a lot of things you can do with it.
And you can make it in soup too?
You can make soup. Yes. Yeah.
parece. Ahí sí, yo todo lo que no me llevo, no hay que disfrutar. Es lo único del hombre.
You probably can do this also with your collard greens, mustard greens if you like that kind of salad. That kind of salad.
Ahí está la...
I have a good recipe for collard greens, but we're not doing that today.
Oh, gracias.
Okay. You all got to eat maybe salad? Yeah.
Aquí estoy en la clase.
So next I'm going to put, we're going to put in here some, half a cup, it says a half a cup of cranberries, so we're doubling the recipe because we had two things of kale. So these are dry cranberries you can get at the health store. Cranberries. And you can just eat them. They're good. Dry fruit is very good, especially for people that suffer with constipation and stuff. Okay, put it in your salad. You want one large apple, what we're going to cut you up some apples, 2 large apples. We're supposed to have some chopped celery, and the celery is not chopped, so we're going to throw it in here.
Ahí lo que hace es
Celery. See how you can use your food processor for all kind of things. And if you want to chop it, just pulse it. There you go. Voila, it is done. Then we're going to go on and add the rest of the and mix. Well, see, this is double recipe, but if you make this it's nice to make when you have company over or you're going to bring it to church. You can do it. You can do 2. But this, I only did 2 because I didn't know how many people were going to be there.
Manténla así, no quiere contestar las llamadas.
Okay.
En la pantalla
Aquí
se dobló.
2 tablespoons of raw tahini, so that means we need 4. Raw tahini. This is sesame seeds. You can use sesame seeds if you don't have the raw tahini. You can buy the raw tahini at the grocery store. It's in the regular grocery stores. Publix carry almost everything, pretty much. But this is a nice brand here. Yeah, but this is grind up sesame seeds. Okay. And we need 2 tablespoons, so we really need 4. Where's the oil? So we need 4. Oh, I don't, It's the oil is on the top, but it's thick. So, probably need a better spoon. It's just grind up sesame seeds. One-fourth cup of olive oil. Any more olive oil? Cup of water. So that means we get 2.5. We try to blend this a little bit because the tahini is real thick. I didn't turn that off. I didn't turn that off. What happened?
Tiene la copia.
No, it went off. Turn it on.
Mario fue la luz.
Mira que está rica.
De eso se fue.
smell good. ¿Qué tienen bacalao? ¿Están haciendo bacalao? ¿Tú sabes que me quedo? Si hay bacalao.
It's like
Ok, ahí, mira. ¿Verdad que está linda?
I just got it because it come on.
Y esa es mi suegra.
No, that one's made out of barley.
Mi suegra
Somebody's
también.
made out of garbanzo.
Se ve joven también.
Soy,
And it's kind of, it's a Japanese snack.
Potiza, potiza.
You know what?
okay.
No, no, no.
We gotta do 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to talk about 2 tablespoons.
Lo único que estamos en la cocina.
No, vamos a estar ahí en la cocina.
¿No te voy a probar? No, no te cocina. Siempre está emocionado.